Record. Okay. All right. So hi everyone. So find yourself a comfortable seat and just close your eyes. And just take a few deep breaths. And then as you breathe, scan your body. Just notice if there's any part of your body that needs a little extra attention today. Whether it's a joint or whether it's an overall sense or whether it's one specific point somewhere. And as you breathe, just send your breath to that point. Send your focus to that part of your body. And then open your eyes. So we're going to do a bit we call unlocking the shoulder. We're going to do some forearm work today, so a little less on the hands and the wrists, and a little more work through the forearms and shoulders. So bring your left arm up. I'm going to mirror you. So bring your left arm up, elbow bent at 90 degrees. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, drop your shoulder down, drop your shoulder blade down, and reach the elbow forward. So you're not rotating your whole body, just reach the elbow forward. Inhale. Shoulder down, shoulder blade down. Exhale, reach the elbow forward. Now, you're going to take your right hand, bring it onto that bicep. Go easy on this if you have a history of dislocation or something like that. Oh, buzz off. Oh. Yeah. So bring your arm up. Bring your other hand onto the bicep. As you breathe in, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, shoulder down, shoulder blade down, reach the elbow forward, gently traction, distract, pull that forearm, that upper arm forward, make some space in the shoulder. Do that again. Inhale, shoulder down, shoulder blade down, exhale, pull the elbow forward, making some space in that shoulder joint. Release. This time, bring that right hand to the inner elbow. Take a deep breath in. Shoulder down, shoulder blade down. Exhale, reach the elbow forward and then squeeze the elbow into the hand. So you're adducting and then externally rotates. A lot like a serratus roll on the wall. You're pushing in and rotating out. Should feel that charge up the pec a little bit. Inhale. Shoulder down, shoulder blade down. Exhale, reach the elbow forward and squeeze the elbow into the hand. Let that release. You can do it on the other side. So reach the right arm up. Just moving the arm alone to start. Deep breath in. Shoulder down, shoulder blade down. Exhale, reach the elbow forward. Keeping the trunk stable, just reaching the elbow forward. Inhale. Shoulder down, shoulder blade down. Exhale, reach the elbow forward. You can start to slightly externally rotate here. Begin to squeeze that elbow in, turn the wrist out. Bring the left hand to the bicep. Deep breath in. Drop that shoulder down, shoulder blade down. As you exhale, pull the upper arm forward. So you're distracting out of that shoulder joint. You're tractioning that humerus out of it towards, away from the shoulder joint. Inhale. Shoulder down, shoulder blade down. Exhale, reach the elbow forward. Pull gently. And release. Now take the left hand, the palm flat against the inside of the elbow. Inhale. Shoulder down, shoulder blade down. Exhale, reach the elbow forward and squeeze it into the left hand. So you're pressing the elbow into the left hand. Inhale. Shoulder down, shoulder blade down. Exhale, reach the elbow forward and squeeze the elbow in towards the left hand. Release. Now we're going to do it with both arms. So both hands up, both elbows up. This is going to feel a lot like a serratus roll on the wall, very similar, but it's all isometric. You're providing the resistance. So deep breath in, shoulders down, shoulder blades down. Exhale, reach the elbows forward, squeeze the elbows towards one another, and rotate the forearms out. Again, deep breath in, shoulders down, shoulder blades down, knit the front ribs in, reach the elbows forward. Exhale, squeeze the elbows towards one another and rotate the forearms out. Once more, deep breath in. Shoulders down, shoulder blades down, reach the elbows forward. Exhale, squeeze the elbows towards one another and rotate the forearms out. And relax. Okay. Lie down on your back. We're going to do a little bit of abs here. So with these abs, they are it's going to look a lot like a normal bicycle crunch, but we're going to go really slow and really deliberate. So pay attention to my cues, stay with my cues on breath, because it is a little different. Rather than like banging out a zillion of them, we're going to do about 5, just very slowly and carefully. So set up on your back. You're going to interlace your fingers behind your head, and specifically not behind your neck, but behind your head. And then point the elbows towards the ceiling. So you're getting some of that same serratus plus, that same wrap, that sense of wrapping the shoulder blade around the armpit. So reach the elbows forward and now bring both legs up. If at any, you guys are strong, so this won't matter, but if at any point it feels like too much, can always bring the feet down, and then you're still going to lift up one. So either way, you're here, you're going to be here, or you'll be here. So lift both legs up, tabletop, 90 degrees at the hips, 90 degrees at the knees. Elbows pointing towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and out. Tuck your tailbone, flatten your back on the mat. Elbows pointing forward. Deep breath in. Hold your breath. Tuck your tailbone. Lift head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, both elbows to the left leg. Stretch the right leg out long. Inhale, come back to center, but don't lower too far. Hold your breath. Tuck your tailbone. Exhale, both elbows towards the right leg. Stretch the left leg out long at about a 45-degree angle, so not too low, up a little higher. Inhale, come back to center. Hold your breath. Tuck your tailbone. Lift your head and shoulder blades higher. Exhale, both elbows to the left. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath. tuck your tailbone. Exhale, both elbows to the right leg, left leg out long. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath, tuck your tailbone. Exhale, both elbows to the left, right leg out long. Pull your low belly down. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath, tuck your tailbone. Lift head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, both elbows to the right. Relax your head. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath. Tuck your tailbone. Both elbows to the left. Exhale, right leg out long. Relax the head. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath. Tuck your tailbone. Lift head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, both elbows to the right. Left leg out long. Inhale, back to center. Once more each side. Tuck tailbone. Hold your breath. Exhale, both elbows to the left. Right leg out long. Inhale, back to center. Relax your head. Hold your breath. Lift your head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, both elbows to the right. Left leg out long. Inhale, back to center. Relax. Ooh. Shake it out. You might do a little trunk rotation. Take a little rest. We're going to try one more round of that. Same thing. You might take a little bridge here just to shake out the front of the hips and then bring it back down. So one more round just like that. Interlace the fingers behind the head, elbows towards the ceiling, shoulders away from the ears. Lift both feet up. Again, if it gets to be a little much, both feet straight down. Inhale, just here, just to release, and exhale. Inhale, tuck your tailbone, hold your breath, lift head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, both elbows to the left, right leg out long. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath, tuck your tailbone, relax your neck into your hands. Exhale, both elbows to the right, left leg out long. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath, tuck your tailbone, lift head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, both elbows to the left, right leg out long. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath, tuck your tailbone, lift head and shoulder blades higher. Exhale, both elbows to the right, left leg out long. Pull your low belly down. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath, tuck your tailbone. Exhale, both elbows to the left, right leg out long. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath, tuck your tailbone, lift head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, both elbows to the right, left leg out long. Pull your low belly down. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath, tuck your tailbone, lift head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, both elbows to the left. Try to get up off your left shoulder blade. Pull low belly down. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath. Tuck your tailbone. Lift head and shoulder blades up. Exhale, both elbows to the right. Try to get up off your right shoulder blade. Inhale, back to center. Once more each side. Hold your breath. Tuck your tailbone. Exhale, both elbows to the left. Right leg out long. Relax the head. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath. Tuck your tailbone. Lift head and shoulder blades higher. Exhale, both elbows to the right, left leg out long. Inhale, back to center, and relax. Whew. Let the arms flop open, tuck under, lift your hips up, and roll back down. One more bridge. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze the glutes, lift your hips up, and then roll back down. All right. Flip over onto hands and knees. So coming onto hands and knees, you're going to start with just a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back, look forward, get a nice stretch across that front abdominal wall. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. All right, so here we're going to try what we call dolphin pose, which is really just a forearm down dog. So you're going to bring your elbows down onto the mat, and then you're going to cross your forearms so that you measure the right distance. So you cross the forearms on the ground. Where your elbows land when you touch inner elbow, that's where you want to keep your elbows, and then you're going to spin your hands flat. Today we're going to work hands flat rather than hands interlaced if you can. See how you go. We're going to try to do that shoulder, try to get into some of that shoulder stability. So with the elbows planted and the forearms parallel, relax your head. You're going to take a deep breath in between your shoulder blades. So balloon the breath in between your shoulder blades. As you exhale, find that same unlocking the shoulder action. So that means push your elbows down into the mat, squeeze your elbows towards one another, and just a little bit, pull the wrists apart, externally rotate. Once again, inhale, balloon the breath between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, start to push your elbows down into the mat, but then tuck your toes, and you're going to lift your hips up so you come into a down dog shape. So don't worry about straightening the legs all the way. Get them as far as you can. And you're going to find that forearm down dog shape. So the key is push your elbows into the floor, squeeze your elbows towards one another, and press your chest back towards your thighs. From here, step your right foot in just a little bit. Lift your left leg up. Just hold. See how that goes. Try to square the hips, which means lift the right hip crease up towards the ceiling. And then bring the right foot down. Lift the left leg up. Take a deep breath there. And breathe in. And breathe out. Bring the right foot down. Drop the knees. Child's pose. All right. So now same thing. We're going to go back up to that forearm down dog, that dolphin pose. We're going to try what is essentially a little bit of a vinyasa here. So set back up with your elbows relatively close to one another. Measure again if you need. Spin the forearms down so you've got elbows right under the shoulders, palms spread flat, forearms parallel. Relax the head, take a deep breath in, balloon the breath between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, tuck the toes, lift up, forearm down dog, dolphin pose. As you breathe in, lift the hips higher. As you exhale, push the elbows into the floor and squeeze the elbows towards one another. Okay, now you're going to walk your feet backwards and shift your shoulders forward so that you end up in a plank, a forearm plank. From here, with as much control as you can, you're going to lower the hips down to the ground without just sagging. You're going to try to lower with control and untuck the toes. Sphinx pose. So roll your shoulder blades back, pull back on the floor to pull your chest forward, and open through the chest. Now, lower your chest down a bit, scoop the low belly in, lift the hips up, walk the knees forward. Relax the head, deep breath in between the shoulder blades, tuck the toes. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, forearm down dog. 2 deep breaths here. Exhale. Inhale, lift the tailbone higher. Exhale, squeeze the elbows towards one another and push the elbows into the floor. On your next inhale, walk the feet back and find a plank. Deep breath in here. Exhale, lower the hips down to the mat. Roll the shoulder blades back. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Think of moving your sternum, your chest straight forward, and letting the hips sink down into the mat so you're tractioning out the low back. And then lower down. This time, slide your hands back by your shoulders. Draw your belly in, press back to hands and knees. So a couple rounds of cat-cow here just to shake everything out. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. If you need to do a little side to side, that might feel good. And then step your right foot forward. If you need something underneath the right knee, that's fine, or the left knee, that's fine. I'm always a big proponent of a little bit of padding as you need. So right foot forward, left foot back. You're in a low lunge, like a hip flexor stretch. Find that nice tuck of the tailbone. Knit those front ribs in. Drop the right outer hip down a bit. And then lift both arms up. Take a deep breath in here. And out. And once again, inhale here. And out. One more deep breath. As you exhale, bring the left hand down by the right foot. I usually like my right hand on my right thigh here. Helps me set up. Tuck the left toes under. Straighten the left leg so you're in this nice long low lunge. Lift the right arm up, find a twist. Bring your left shoulder blade onto your back. Imagine both shoulder blades as though they are hands behind your back and you're leaning back into them. Deep breath in and out. Once again, inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Now you're going to step your back foot in a bit. Ground the heel down. Your left toe should be pointing kind of out at a 45-degree angle. And then plant your right heel down and you're going to stand all the way up. So this is setting up for warrior one. Back heel down, front knee bent, and you're going to lift both arms up. Tuck your tailbone, lift your chest up. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. You're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Try to squeeze your elbows together. You won't get there, but try. And then reach the fist of the hands down the back leg and lift the chest higher. Deep breath in here. Really fill the chest. And out. Keep the hands. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Just begin to reach your chest forward. We're not going to fold all the way down. We're going to go about halfway and stop. You're just to that point where you start to feel the hamstring. Really draw the right hip back. Reach the fist of the hands backwards and reach the chest forward. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, start to bend your front knee. Keep the hands as they are. Step your feet together. Knees bent so you're in a chair pose. We call this skier. So you're bending the knees deep, you're reaching the fists of the hands back. And then as you exhale, fold down. You keep the hands for a moment. Keep reaching the fists of the hands up towards the ceiling. And then when you are ready to drop the hands, bring them to the sacrum first, and then release the hands. So fold here, relax the head, deep breath in, and out. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the arms up, chair pose, Utkatasana. Now you're going to step the right leg back, heel lifted, land in a high lunge. So for now, your back leg is straight. Your arms are lifted, your back heel is lifted. Put pressure through the left heel. Deep breath in here. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone. You're going to start to bend your right knee and lower very slowly to the ground. 2, 1. Now we land like a 90-degree lunge. And then bring both arms down. Step back to hands and knees. Then bring your forearms down. Relax the head. Measure if you need to. Inhale, balloon the breath between the shoulder blades. Exhale, tuck the toes, forearm down dog. Deep breath in here. And out. Inhale, walk the feet back and find a forearm plank. As you exhale, gently lower the hips down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Open the chest. Exhale, lower down. You're going to keep the forearms on the floor. Scoop the belly in. Push back. Push the hips back up. Walk the knees in. And then come back up onto hands and knees, back to quadruped. Now step your left foot forward and set up for a hip flexor stretch. So back knee down, tuck the tailbone, lift both arms up. Deep breath in and out. Try to get the shoulders away from the ears. See if you can release any unnecessary tension. Where are you holding that you don't need to be holding? Bring your right hand down, left hand to the left thigh. You're going to tuck the right toes, straighten the right leg. Use that hand on the side to get a little more twist, and then lift the left arm up. Stacking the shoulder blades on top of one another, opening up through the chest. That bottom hand, think of externally rotating that bottom shoulder. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Look down at your feet. Step your right foot in a bit, quite a bit, and bring the heel down. So the right toes are pointing off to the right side. I usually try to keep about a hip's width distance apart still, so that my right foot's on the right side, my left foot's on the left side. And then come all the way up, warrior one. So both heels are down, back leg is straight, front knee is bent. You're tucking the tailbone, squaring the hips forward. Deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the arms down and interlace your fingers. If you want, you can put the opposite thumb on top. Usually that's the odd way. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze your elbows towards one another and reach the fist of the hands down the back leg. Lift the chest. Straighten the front leg. Keep the hands, keep reaching the chest forward. So chest forward, left hip back. spine. It's going to feel like you're arching your spine. Reach your chest forward. We're only going about halfway. Deep breath in here. And then bend your front knee. Step your feet together. Sit down deep. Skier pose. Deep breath in. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold down. You might take a nice breath here, reaching the fists of the hands up towards the ceiling. When you're ready to release the hands, bring the hands to the sacrum first, and then down so they don't slingshot. Little different here. Deep breath in, bend the knees a lot, sit back, chair pose. And we're going to take a twist here. So, twisting to the right first. You're going to hook the left elbow on top of the right thigh. I like to make a fist with my bottom hand, cup the fist with the top hand, and twist. Look down at your knees. Make sure your knees are even. Try to bring your chest in line with your thumbs. Take a deep breath in. Think of wrapping your outer thighs together. Use those glutes. Inhale, come back to center, but keep the knees bent. Exhale, take a twist to the other side. Right elbow finds the outside of left thigh. Fist with the bottom hand. Cup it with the top hand. Breathe here. Come back to your point of focus from the start of class. Bring your attention back to that one part of your body. Wrap the outer hips towards one another. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, once more, sit into that chair pose. This time as you exhale, root down through your right leg, pick your left foot up, step it back, high lunge. So, right leg is back, left knee is bent, both arms are up. High lunge, back heel is lifted. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, lower the knee very slowly. So we're going to lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it land down. Little breath there. And breathe out. Bring both hands back down, step back to hands and knees. Bring elbows down, forearms parallel. You can grab opposite elbows to measure, parallel the forearms, relax the head. Deep breath in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, forearm down dog. Deep breath in here and breathe out. Inhale, walk the feet back, shift the shoulders forward. Come to a forearm plank, lower down with control, untuck the toes, Sphinx pose. Exhale, lower down, scoop the belly in, try to press back up to the knees, walk the knees forward. Now, deep breath in, balloon the breath between the shoulder blades. Exhale, forearm down dog. Now from here, look at your hands. Separate your hands a little bit more. You're going to press up to downward facing dog, but try to lift both elbows at the same time. So deep breath in. Exhale, push into the hands, lift both elbows at the same time. You should be really close to your down dog. You might have to adjust the hands just a little bit. Don't walk them in too far. Find your down dog. From here, inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Lift your right arm up and reach back behind you. This might be enough. You might hang out here. If you want to take it deeper, bend the back knee and try to grab for the foot. So you're trying to go for that nice deep quad stretch. Even if you don't have it, you're opening up through the chest. Keep dropping the right outer hip down. Deep breath in. and out. Once more, inhale. Exhale. If you have the foot, let it go. Try to let it go slowly. Try not to let anything slingshot. Lift your right arm up. I'm going to turn so you can see. So you're going to walk your right foot a little bit out and bring both hands flat inside your front leg. And then tuck your back toes. So now we're set up here. Whoop. Featuring Max. We have hands down, right foot outside. You're going to breathe there. Bonus core challenge to have a toddler on your back. Good. Okay, then you're going to step that back leg in a bit. Bring the back heel down. You might need to scoot your right toes in a little bit more once again. And lift back up, warrior one. So, back leg is straight, front knee is bent.
Buddy boy.
Okay. Okay. Back up. Go play.
No.
Then you have to sit. Okay. So, right knee is bent. Now you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest. Straighten the front leg. Start to fold down. Release the hands and fold forward.
What? That's gross. What?
Draw the right hip back. Now, okay, come here. Lift about halfway up. Bring your hands onto your hips. Shift forward. Start to bend your right knee. And lift up. So you're going to a warrior three shape, kind of like a single leg deadlift. So, standing on the right leg, square the hips. You're going to reach the left arm forward. Keep the right hand on your hips. And then variation here. Bend your left knee. Try to punch the heel up towards the ceiling and reach the left arm forward. Good. And then bring both feet together. Inhale, chair pose. So bend the knees deep, sit the hips back, reach both arms up. And then fold forward. Take a nice deep breath here. And out. Inhale, bend your knees deep, sit back, chair pose.
Wow.
Now you're going to step with control. Try to step your right leg back, high lunge. From here, once again, we're going to go down nice and slow. Tuck your tailbone. Bend that right knee. Slow down. 3, 2, 1. Now land. In this case, now we're going to take the twist. So bring your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Make a fist with your right hand. Cup the left hand over top. Take a twist here. Now, you can stay here just fine. You can also tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg. You can stay here. Option 3 is to open both arms, but keep the right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Exhale, untwist. Bring both hands down around your front foot. Step back to a plank. From the plank here on the hands, we're going to drop to the elbow. So right elbow drops down, then left elbow. Right hand plants where the elbow was, and then left hand. Now leave it the left. Left elbow, right elbow, left hand, right hand. Right side again, right elbow, right hand, left hand, left elbow, right elbow, left hand, right hand. From here, you can drop back to the forearms and do the forearm vinyasa that we have been doing, or you can lower and around that. Inhale, up dog, and then exhale, back downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. From here, you're going to open up. Maybe you stay here, maybe you bend the back knee. Reach the left hand back for the right foot. You can also use like a towel. You can loop this up. If you grab a looped towel, you can kind of loop the foot and pull it that way. Deep breath in and out. And out. Release the foot. You're going to bring both hands down inside the front foot. So your left foot is on the outside of your left hand. Your left knee is close to your left armpit. And then tuck your right toes, straighten the back leg. So here, this like active lizard shape, you're going to think of really reaching the right heel back and sinking the hips down. Good, and then step the right foot in a bit. Warrior 2, bring the arms all the way up. Warrior 1, excuse me. So back heel down. Arms lifted, interlace the fingers behind the back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift the chest. Deep breath in. As you exhale, straighten the front leg. Start to fold forward. And then you're going to release the hands and fold down there. Keep drawing the left hip back. Relax the head down. You can always bring blocks or something to support here. Inhale, come about halfway up. Bend your front knee. Start to drift forward. Lift your back leg up. Hands on the hips so you really square the hips and then actively lift through the right leg. Right arm reaches forward. And then right knee bends so the right heel is punching up towards the ceiling. Hold there. Inhale, start to come up, feet together. Exhale, sit back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold down. Once again, bend the knees deep. Inhale, Utkatasana. This time, pick up your left foot, balance on your right, step back, slow and controlled, high lunge, right side. Same thing, tuck the tailbone. You're going to lower very slow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee down. Now we're going into the twist. So left upper arm onto right outer thigh. Right here, try to lengthen through the right side waist and lengthen through the left side waist. So it's easy to kind of do one or the other. Try to lengthen the spine rather than lateral flexing. Lengthen and rotate. Left hand makes a fist. Right hand cups on top of it. Stay here. That's option 1. Push your right knee outward. Try to abduct. Tuck the back toes. Straighten the back knee if that feels okay. Really fire up that glute. Straighten the back leg like crazy. And then option 3 is to open the arms up. Deep breath in here. And out. Inhale. And out. Exhale, untwist. Step back to a plank. You're going to do that elbow hand variation one more time. So we're alternating the lead arm, and we're doing 2 on each side. So left hand leads first. Left elbow, right elbow, left hand, right hand. Right elbow, left elbow, right hand, left hand. Left elbow, right elbow, left hand, right hand. Right elbow, right hand, left hand. Option here, either walk back down and take that forearm vinyasa, or lower through that push-up position. Find some kind of back bend, cobra, up dog, sphinx. Exhale, lower. Slide the hands back. Press back through downward facing dog, or just a quadruped. Drop the knees, sit back, child's pose. How are we doing on time? Okay. All right, so take a little breather. Yeah, okay. So we're going to try 2 variations on these themes that we've been doing. So the first one, we will come up to stand, and if you have a strap, a towel, or something, that might be helpful. So I'm going to demo it with the strap. If you can grab your foot when that time comes, just grab your foot. Don't worry about the strap. So stand up. So from a standing position, you are going to stand on your right leg, bend your left knee. The trick here is that the strap is going to go in your right hand. So in your right hand, you're going to hook the foot into the strap. Now you might need to be next to a wall. That's totally fine. So once you've got it, it's going to be like a little bit of a twist here. So I want you to untwist as much as you can. So think of having those arms interlaced behind your back. Open through the chest, open through the collarbone. Send your left hip bone forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open through the chest, but knit those front ribs in. Start to tuck the tailbone and kick the leg back. Reach the left arm forward, and you're going to start to hinge forward. So it's still a single leg deadlift shape, still a warrior 3 shape. You're not opening up, you're staying square, and you're kicking your left foot straight to the ceiling. Hinge down more and reach your arm forward. Deep breath in and out. Keep kicking towards the ceiling to get deeper. Bend that right knee, that standing knee a bit, and then try to straighten it a little bit more. Good. Come out slowly. Unhinge first, and then release the foot. All right, let's take that on the other side. So, strap goes into your left hand. You're going to bend your right knee and try to slide the foot into the strap behind you. So, it's going to kind of pull into a twist. See if you can untwist. So, get the trunk nice and stable. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Flex the foot that's in the strap. Activate it there. Tuck the tailbone. Start to kick that leg back. Use that hamstring and glute right there. And then start to hinge forward. You're going to reach the right arm forward. Keep the abs knitting close. Keep dropping the right outer hip. Keep a little bend in the left knee. Kick up towards the ceiling. Reach the right arm forward. Deep breath in and out. Once more, inhale, and out. Okay, come back up to stand first, and then let go of the strap. Okay. All right, last one. So come back down to hands and knees. And we'll see. My demo is going to be a little bit poor, but let's try this. We got a little time. So you're going to set up for your dolphin pose. So forearms down, your forearm down dog. Relax the head. Deep breath in between the shoulder blades. Balloon the breath between the shoulder blades. Tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog on forearms, dolphin pose. All right, so right here, step the right foot in a little bit. Lift the left leg up. Maybe just stay here. Bonus challenge. Try to lift the right arm up. It might just go to fingertips. Woo. And then you're going to, you can try to bend the left knee. And then see if you can grab the left foot with the right hand. Like that. So once you're there, you have to kick up towards the ceiling even more. Same as we did standing, try to use the back of that leg to kick up. So play with it a bit. And then when you're ready, you can take a child's pose in between. But we're going to set up for the other side. So you go to forearms. Balloon the breath between the forearms, tuck the toes, dolphin pose. You're going to step the left foot in, lift the right leg up, maybe stay there. Bring the weight onto the right forearm. See if you can lift the left arm up. Maybe just to fingertips, maybe all the way up. And then you're going to try to bend the right knee and see if you can grab the left foot, the right foot, with the left hand. Not as good on this side. Woo. See what you got. And then when you're done, we're going to meet in child's pose. And then you're going to flip back over onto your back. So when you've played with that enough, you're going to flip onto your back. Just do a little bit of trunk rotation. And find one or two stretches that feel good for you right now. That might be just happy baby, pulling the knees in or pulling the feet in. You might go for a pure forma stretch, figure four. Take a couple of deep breaths. If you did something with a side, take the other side. Or if you're in a symmetrical pose, maybe try feet together, relaxing down. Maybe a little more. Wiggle the sacrum, wiggle the tailbone. And then when you're ready, you're just going to stretch the legs out long, bring the arms down. Come back to that point of focus, that point of attention you set at the start of class. And just breathe there. Let everything melt away.
I am not gonna go out about.
I'm almost done. Bend your knees, turn to one side. Come up to sit nice and slow. Close your eyes. Observe your body here. Thank yourself for coming to do this today. Making this time. Namaste.